Hi, my name's Elton.
And I'm Claire, and we are UK Barn Finds.
And today we are at the Great British Car Journey. And what are we going to do, Claire?
Drive Dad's car.
Sounds fun. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The Great British Car Journey is a classic motoring visitor attraction located in Derbyshire. There are over 150 cars on display, and the exhibition takes you on a journey through the successes and failures of the British car industry. But as if that wasn't enough, what sets this museum apart is Drive Dad's Car, whereby for a fee you can choose a car to drive around their closed road route. The Great British Car Journey has a fleet of drivable cars spanning the decades of vintage, classic and retro motoring. Needless to say, when they invited Elton and I to drive 3 cars of our choice from their fleet, we immediately accepted. And first up is this 1971 Austin 1300 GT.
So here we go folks.
The first one.
The first one's out on the track.
I don't want to worry you, but I've never driven one of these.
Oh well, you know, there's a first time for everything. I think the main thing is going to be you knowing the route, so we're going to go up there and turn around, aren't we?
We didn't have to do that, did we?
No, you don't have to do that, it's not essential.
I know where clutch. Just see if I install it in front of everyone, that'd be awesome.
That would be, wouldn't it? She sounds growly, I like it. No, we go straight here, but you give way into there if people are coming the other way.
I can't see much, Claire.
Yeah.
Right, let me just try and sort my sun visor. This is a great success so far. My door sounds like it's open. So when we get down here, you'll be clear left.
Yeah, clear left.
Yeah. Let's pull over here a sec. That door is doing what your door did, Claire.
Oh, right.
Ooh. Stay. Right.
Straight down. Once you've done this route a couple of times, you'll...
Yeah. It's quite,
What's it feeling like?
Oh, honestly, it feels like sort of like Mini S, but with some power.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds good.
Let's find out if we know where indicators are. Oh, I don't know. Everything works here. These cars are like kept really well, aren't they?
They are. They're very well maintained. And then it's a left here. Right down to the end and then a left.
I feel like I've done some kind of bank job and I want to really hoon it back.
Do you know, it does feel illegal, doesn't it, a bit? But I think like the very kind gentleman that drove us round, it's nice because you can just pootle around here.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not under any pressure to sort of, you know, go crazy.
Oh, it's not a track day.
No, no.
We need to make sure that everyone
knows that is the case. Yeah, we're very privileged to be able to spend some time in these cars.
That said, I'd love to have the place shut off.
Yeah.
And just absolutely rack something around.
So you'd have to give way here if someone was coming down that way.
And even though they're not supposed to come that way, just check anyway, because as we found up on the way here, not everyone drives according to the rules of the road, do they?
No, that's true. There were some interesting driving standards that we saw today.
Good news.
Good news. Ooh.
Christ, look at that.
Oh my God.
And he's just going to go out there.
Oh my word.
So what we'll do, we'll go around again, and this time we might talk a bit about the car.
Yes, yeah. So, but that's all right. We're getting used to it all, aren't we? Getting used to the old layout. So do you know where you're going here?
Up there.
So going left. No, left.
Left?
Here. Yeah, you go round the roundabout this way.
Oh, yeah.
Were you paying any attention?
No, I was stuck in the middle seat and the back of the Bentley.
Here, and then back down that road that we did. But you got to give way here because someone's coming up.
Yep. No.
Wrenching wench in her Land Rover, looking very good. And you go straight up here.
Is that reverse tuning? Oh, that went right over a gateway there. I don't even know if that's in gear. Should we find out?
Yeah.
No. Where is that? That's not in gear, is it? It is quite a high clutch. No, that's fourth, isn't it? It is over there somewhere. Maybe I'm just a high clutch.
Yeah, high clutch, look.
Blimey! I want to do reverse too off. That's like in a different postcode to the rest of the gearbox.
Right.
You don't want me to hit the Bentley then?
I wasn't keen on that idea. So yeah, so how are you finding? You said that clutch is high.
I don't know if it's high for the car. It's just higher than where I'm used to driving recently. So it's a typical gearbox of that era.
Yeah.
But it is, you know, the reason we chose this one,
you chose it. The reason you chose it
is because I've always coveted one of these.
Oh, okay.
And so...
Is it living up to your expectation?
Oh, I love one. Absolutely love one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Honestly, I see the only downside is I can't floor it, and I'm not going to.
No.
It's so tempting on that straight bit. But I reckon this would absolutely
fly.
For a little car, it's like, for its age, you know, compared to modern cars, none of these cars fly. We need to get that put into perspective.
Yeah.
But for a car its time, I can see why I liked these back then.
Yeah.
And why I still like them.
Yes.
Whereas in front, we've got Hillman Imp.
Yeah.
And I was just having a discussion at the start with some people there. Because when we were young, my friend had a Hillman Imp. I may have mentioned this on a previous video. And we all took the mickey out of him relentlessly. And there's a bloody great lorry coming now. Now, I'd love that car.
Yeah.
I'd love these two cars. I'd happily, you know, let's take one home each and leave the van here, shall we?
Yeah, I think so. I love the colour actually of that Imp.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. What are the brakes like?
They're okay, but I'm only doing 15 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So nice little rev car. Dashboard's cool.
Yeah, very good.
I haven't properly investigated it because we're not really here to do that, are we? We're here to
experience the drive.
That's it. And we've come here basically as like anyone else would to experience that. We're not here to review the cars. We're not here to even review the place really. We're just kind of here to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Which has been a hectic Christmas. This is actually a lovely day out for us.
It's really fun.
After I'm following the Hillman lad. See, he's led me astray, that man. There we are. Let's find another gear.
Right, so sadly, this is probably going to be our last spin round in this.
I don't think this is going to be our last spin in Austin 1300 GT though.
Oh really? There you go, you heard it here first.
I have ambitions for 2024. That's the trouble, you come to a place like this. I say it's the trouble.
It is the trouble, Elton. It is the trouble. We've got more than enough cars. We do not need any more.
But I mean, people in general, I say the trouble, it's also good. It might give young people who've never experienced these cars. I already knew I wanted this car.
Yeah.
Other people might not know, and they'll drive something like this and go, do you know what, bloody hell, that was fun.
Yeah.
I want to get myself a car of, you know, like that, or that era, and hopefully it'll get more people into this world of ours.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
we share it with a lot of people at lots of different ages, and that's the great thing. But we don't see age as a barrier, either old or young, do we?
No, not at all.
Do you remember when we were at a car show a little while ago at a local primary school, and you were chatting to a gentleman there?
Yes.
We both were actually for quite a long while. And I don't want to do him disservice, but how old would you say he is?
I would say he was in his late 70s, wouldn't you?
I'd say older.
Yeah.
He'd had that car for about 50 years.
Yeah.
And we just chatted like we'd known each other all our lives, didn't we? It was lovely. He was an awesome guy.
It's a lovely journey.
But honestly, if you do come here and do this drive dad's car thing, you must have a go in this Austin 1300 GT.
Yes, yeah.
It's everything about it is lovely.
I love the styling also in this interior, lovely, all the door cards.
Yeah.
And the dash. Very simple dash, but very stylish.
You say simple, I'm thinking back to when these were made, and that's like quite sort of sports car-y, you know?
Yeah, no, it's definitely got a sporty look.
Yeah, it's
definitely.
a lot more involved than a lot of cars of that era where you just have like one dial in the middle.
Yeah, no, that is true.
As we were about to swap drivers, we were called over to do a short photo shoot for Practical Classics magazine, which was a first for us, and we felt really privileged to be standing beside established car channel YouTubers, the very same people who inspired us to have a go at creating our own videos, as well as fellow relative newcomers. After the photos, the weather was closing in, and we decided to jump straight into the next car, a 1980 Vauxhall Chevette.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm 19 again. This is...
You loving it? You loving
I
it?
am. Let me get that handbrake off. Oh, it's all right. I was trying too hard. Unusual for me. I think my second ever car was a Chevette,
Ah,
but a
okay.
hatchback.
Nice.
So when they said they got a Chevette here, I thought it'd be nice, because I didn't know you back then, did I?
No.
I thought it'd be nice to take you
Take me out in a Chevette.
with a 19-year-old Hilton. No, for me, this is, I mean, I don't want to labour the point, but a lot of people will come here to drive the vehicles their dads have driven, or their mums have driven, their aunties, uncles, granddads, grandmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas us, or me especially, for me, it's just taking me a trip down memory lane. Because I wanted to sort of relive those times. And I'm sure cars have come on leaps and bounds, obviously, in those years. But I used to go to custom car shows and things in my Chevette. It took me all around the country, because I had a Mini first.
Yeah.
That was more for local, around sort of Suffolk areas.
Yeah.
And when I got a Chevette, I thought, do you know what, I can go on big roads and do like big journeys, motorways and things.
Yeah.
And I did. And I can't remember selling that car. I haven't got it, I've checked. But I can't remember where it went.
No.
I know what happened to the Capri I had after it. I crashed that one. But no, this is just that how I remember it. Just really easy to drive.
Yeah.
Really basic. But it does it, and it was just, to me, it was all about the freedom as a young man.
Yeah.
I was massively into the hot rod scene at the time, as a spectator, as it were.
Yeah.
I used to buy all the magazines, Street Machine, Custom Car, any of the American magazines I could get my hands on. But to be able to go to a show, I didn't have any, father to take me or anything, so it was up to me.
Yeah.
And that was what the Chevette did. I remember going to these shows and it being a great little car.
Yeah.
I don't think they were seen as a cool car back then.
No, they are now though, aren't they?
Yeah, everything.
Very much so now.
Everything now that we saw as mundane back in our day seems to have a following of some sort now.
Yeah.
Which is great, because it means that they're being rescued and kept.
Yes.
Otherwise they would completely vanish. I wonder if I can risk no wipers now. So I'm glad about that. But yeah, this would have been a 4-door saloon, bog standard family car.
Yeah.
Nothing special. So it would have been produced in mass numbers, and then when it came to the end of its life, it would have just been scrapped, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And now we have the formation dancer.
The 1980 Vauxhall Chevette is the same car it ever was. Same lively performance, same light, responsive steering, same level handling. But there are a few new touches you might like. Even better fuel economy from this 1256cc engine, side window demisters, more streamlined headlights, and as an optional extra, automatic transmission, plus lots more rear legroom. The 1980 Vauxhall Chevette. We've changed very little, but improved quite a lot. Take one for a spin soon.
Well, you want to get in there and have a little?
Yeah, I'll have a go. I'll just wait for the lovely Katie. Is it Katie still in the Land Rover? I think she's quite attached to that Land Rover.
I think it's. I think the accelerator's stuck open.
Yeah, this is nice, isn't it? It's third bit over, yeah.
Once you get over your sort of apprehension of driving a new car, because that is weird, isn't it? When you get in something that's a bit different, nothing feels familiar, does it? Literally nothing.
No, not at all. But
And this is that's clear left. This is quite a junction there, so you have to have your wits about you. You need the odd wipe, just flick that one at once, I would. Otherwise, all we're here.
It's wipage.
Yes.
Well, I've got to say, this is nice and easy to drive for an old car.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually quite pleasant. Brakes are a little bit lacking, would you say? Fair to say?
I'd have thought if you slammed on, you'll skid like our Cavalier.
Yes, yes, I'm getting that impression. They're there somewhere.
But it's quite a light car.
Yeah, but the steering and the handling, I think, is actually very nice. I'm liking this experience. I'll do a little bit of a wide.
We don't mind an old Vauxhall, do we?
Go around in third gear there, look. Quite slow down for this one.
Yeah, I should, just in case someone's come the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly, you never know. But this is a lovely, like we said before, this is a lovely circuit because, you know, you do get to sort of poodle around and get a real feel.
I think it's 20 mile an hour limit. With
Which
a few
I'm
turns.
just about doing.
Yeah, a few turns and bends in there, but
Yeah.
it's it gives you a feel. And
It definitely gives you a feel, it really does. And this is my first time driving a Vauxhall Chevette, and I have to say, I'm quite liking it. Right,
See,
we've got to go this way.
That's
round,
right,
haven't
you
we?
know the course better than me, my dear.
Well, that's because I was paying attention, you see, you weren't.
No. You may as well do a couple of circuits there.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. They'll have to come and drag me out of it, I reckon.
Like me with the Austin.
Yeah. They'll just do a circle donut. Not a donut.
Yeah, do some donuts. Get us banned.
We might, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they'll bloody invite us back again if we do that.
You're not at home now, dear.
No, exactly. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, the oh my god! No! No! Oh my god! Hang on, I need the clothesline. Oh my god! I'm loving this, Elton.
No. Oh my God, I'm not.
Woo! Let's go!
No. Please, mummy. Got it. We do have fun on the farm. It's quite nice actually to do this, because normally when we go somewhere and do something, we don't do a great deal of things like this, do we?
Not really.
But it's nice because we haven't got to get the bonnet up. We're not doing that sort of thing. I haven't got to go underneath and do it. We are literally driving the cars, because that's what this place is about, driving the cars, isn't it? So
definitely.
it's kind of like giving us an excuse not to go the full in, let's do a review.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just drive the
Just
bloody
drive
cars.
it and get a feel for it and enjoy it. I mean, I'm really enjoying the way this drives.
Yeah.
I'd have no trouble using this as a daily, I don't think.
Which is what makes me think we should get the Cavalier sorted at home.
Yes.
Put a seat belt in the back.
Yeah.
I only need a fan for it now. I sorted everything else, and it went down on the list of jobs to do.
Oh, my gearbox is lovely as well.
4-speed. I don't know what the top end of this is. I'm sure you're going to pop up a info card right about now.
Do you like an info car?
We'll have to check this exact model.
So this car has done 46,800 miles.
They do tend to have, I noticed that as well, they either have really low mileage cars here or ones that have been restored to like,
Oh, okay.
they don't have old bangers like us.
Yeah.
They, because obviously people are driving, they want to kind of encourage people into retro car ownership. They don't want to scare them off.
No.
So, yeah, they tend to have slightly nicer cars than you and I might have sometimes.
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
But yeah, it's heated up lovely, isn't it? It's peeing down with rain.
Yeah,
So
it really is a shame actually, but never mind. You can't have it all.
No,
Great British car journey, great British weather.
So as a person who was born very early in 1970s, grew up in the 80s and 90s, these were everywhere, legendary cars. I owned one, wrecked it. Let's see if I can do a bit better with this one, I can't wait.
Whilst we wait for these windows to de-steam, when was the last time you drove a Capri?
30-ish years.
Really?
Yeah. I crashed it.
Ah, how did you crash it? Confessional.
No, it was genuinely wasn't my fault.
Right.
Someone pulled out of a junction right in front of me and I T-boned them basically.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and then I got out, kicked the wing in a bit so that it stopped scuffing on the front wheel, and drove it home at 70 miles an hour with the steering wheel going like this all the way home.
Gosh.
And then the roads were different back then, times were different.
You were a lot younger.
Didn't have the traffic we have nowadays. And that was the end of that Capri, I'm afraid.
Yes.
I was going to put a seatbelt on, but no. I'm feeling like we're not going to crash today.
Well, let's hope not. We won't get invited back again if we do.
So nice of them to have us here today, but bless them, it's the worst weather day
Yeah.
for some of these old cars. Oh, we need a bit of choke there, Claire, I think. There we are. Oh, yeah, I've got like a ton of choke. It's either on or off, I think, the choke.
Okay.
Right, you'll have to be my eyes left, dear.
Okay, you are clear left.
And that's nice already. Literally feel at home.
Yeah?
Yeah, Capris are great cars.
What do you like about them?
I think they were called the poor man's sports car. They have that look about them.
Yeah.
That, you know, for a man on the street, we can have a car that look a bit sporty. Again, for me, and the same with this whole kind of day, really. We'll let these guys come down. It's about the memories it brings back for me.
Yeah.
I used to go all over the place in my Capri, a bit like the Chevette. They're not sort of car you'd fling around country roads.
No.
But if you were going up the M6 or something, they were good for that. This is the exact model I had, the 1.6 laser.
Oh, okay.
Which was a kind of fairly fairly cheap, say bottom of the range, but it wasn't a sportier one. And this is great.
Does it drive exactly how you remember
Oh
it?
yeah. I'd say it feels more familiar than even the Chevette did. The Chevette, being in a Chevette, took me back to a time.
Yeah.
But this actually feels like I'm there.
Yeah.
Literally feels like I'm there. It's weird.
That's so cool though.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love it. 5-speed gearbox, Claire. They're spoiling us now.
I know.
Have you ever driven a Capri?
I've just driven triggers.
Oh, you did a little go out the farm in that,
just
didn't you?
around the farm though.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to having a go in this.
Have you never been stood outside a nightclub and some suave dude smelling of Old Spice pull up and said, "Hello, girls,
No, that
fancy a
hasn't,
lift?" What?
that hasn't actually
Oh, perhaps we need to do that. No, this is awesome.
It's a nice comfy seat as well, I must say, as a passenger.
It's going to be another car I'm going to say I bloody want now, isn't it?
Yeah. You want every car anyway.
I do.
Owen. You're
If
a nightmare.
If you could just have them, well, like this place, it's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you were the owner of this place,
That's-
and you could just take the odd one out here and there, it would be awesome, wouldn't it? So obviously, from a mechanical point of view, I've got the 5-speed gearbox. I've got a lot more going on as well, more gauges.
Yeah.
I mean, the 1300 GT I drove earlier, that had a lot of gauges going on.
Yeah.
But this was kind of expected by now. We've got we know what the battery and the oil pressure and things like that are, which you wouldn't necessarily get on a car of this era. Certainly not on a gauge like that. You might get a light. And because all these cars are kept well maintained, everything's bob on. Look, they've got plenty of fuel. Probably get home with this.
We could get home in this.
But yeah, you got like the little sporty steering wheel. They were mass produced. I mean, all your stalks and buttons and everything are not, they're not Bentley. But these were so common, Claire.
Mm.
These were like everywhere. And we have started seeing a few more at shows lately, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
We said that this year. It's been the year of the Capri.
It has been, and they've been fetching reasonably good prices at
Yeah.
auction as well, haven't they?
But they're a good car.
Yeah.
Good, reliable, simple. You get a quick one, they're not going to hang around. Definitely got street cred, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely.
To some people that's important, I get that. Probably one of the few cars with some kind of street cred that I actually like, because I normally like the ones that everyone says, points at and laughs.
Yes,
Like,
that is true.
so it's nice to have a yearning for one that's popular.
Yeah. No, definitely. You can definitely see why there's such an appeal for
Yeah.
these, can't you?
Well, they've got enough room in as well. You've
Yeah.
got plenty of room where you're sat.
Definitely.
In the back, there's plenty of room. I think you can fit a football pitch under the bonnet. But this is just great. I'm going to do at least one more time round.
Yeah, do it. Enjoy it. It's the whole point.
Well, we have got half a tank of petrol.
Yeah.
And the rain is easing off, look.
Yeah. You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it just needs a Moss alarm.
Yeah.
A few other period accessories.
Maybe a Goodman stereo.
Yeah, oh yeah, now you're talking.
Definitely need a Goodman stereo,
We
don't
should
you?
catch up that Viva in front, because that was also very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was looking at that a minute ago.
It's the only thing with this weather, we're getting very steamed up. We're going to wonder what we've been
That's
up to
what I
in
said
here.
earlier, it looks really dodgy.
It does look dodgy.
Right.
Right, that's swapsies.
away we go.
I can't see out the back.
No, well, you're in the fastest car on the track, so
I
you're
know,
all right.
I'm all right, so I'll clear it. Oh, this feels lovely already. Feels quite nice and nice on the steering.
Oh, you're straight in the third.
Yeah, not hanging about. I will have to slow down here.
Yeah. See what your hill starts are like.
Not great.
So it requires improvement.
Yes. Oh no, this is nice. Do you know, the trouble is, I'll be honest, I just want to go a bit faster.
No, you can't.
I know.
20 mile an hour limit. Somebody else's car.
I know.
And we'd love to come back one day.
Yes, we would.
Got a bit of a
It's just
snout
funny,
on you
isn't
now,
it?
isn't it?
It's funny without the power steering.
Yeah.
I notice it more in this car than I did in the Chevette.
Really?
Yeah, very much so.
I think I've mentioned to you before, first time I drove somewhere with power steering, when I rented a van and I was driving, I don't know what I was doing, moving someone probably, and I gave the van back, that had power steering,
Yeah.
and I gave the van back, jumped in my Capri and nearly didn't make the first bend.
Oh.
You're so used to in a day, you get so
Yeah.
used to power steering easily, don't you?
I do find this heavy on the steering for me personally.
Yeah. I didn't
But
find
that's
that.
just probably because I'm not used to it, you know. When I am driving, you know, cars without power steering that we've got at home, well, the minis, I guess I can think of instantly. They're tiny little
Yeah.
things, you know. You're not really going to notice it that much.
Plus we are already doing very moderate speeds here.
Wipers there. There we go. I found the wipers after I
Yeah.
indicated left.
Well, at least everyone knew we were going here.
Yeah. Although that said about the power steering, I'm getting used to it quite quickly.
And what we do when we go out to the end here, you can do a complete circle,
Yeah.
see how you get on.
See how I feel, yeah. No, I like this a lot. Let's see then. Let's go round and see how we feel. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, you get used to it quick enough.
But yeah, right. Do you want to wait and let the V run? Okay, don't.
I'll just go. I'm on the.
You're racing now.
I'm on a mission. No, I can't go any faster, Claire.
No.
That's what I've got to watch, you know. It's the trouble, you get a bit complacent.
Yeah.
Then I have to remember this isn't my car. And worse still, it belongs to a museum.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I'm
really
glad-
enjoying this. I'm really enjoying the ride in this car.
Yeah.
Definitely. I like this a lot.
I suppose the crunch with a car like this would become with the parking, wasn't it? And I
I'm
know.
not so sure I'd be so good at parking.
Exactly.
that's
Where
the
when you're doing the school run and that, where
Yeah.
you've got about that much parking, no sensors or anything on
same.
this.
No. That's right.
It does feel like the nose is in a different postcode there.
It does, it really does. That view from when you look out the windscreen is epic.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Really
You're in a
cool.
Pontiac or something,
Yeah,
aren't you?
it makes you feel like that. It really does. It looks and feels proper sporty, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a very, very fun car to drive, as well as you say, practical and comfortable for a sports car.
I don't know if it would be classed as a sports car, but certainly sportier styling.
Sporty.
But they race them. We saw a race one of these for sale recently. Mind you, anything's a sports car there because I think they've raced. I see tuk-tuks racing and things
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Anything can get raced in the right hands. So we've nearly done our day, Claire.
I know, I'm sad now.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
I've loved every minute of it, and the museum itself is fantastic as well.
Was it worth getting out of bed at 4:30 for?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. It didn't feel like that earlier on, but it does now, definitely.
And would you come back one day?
Oh, definitely. I'd like to try driving some more cars, I think.
No, I'd like to try some proper old stuff, like ancient stuff next time.
What, pre-war stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that
looked
could
a
be
giggle.
fun.
Everyone who was doing it was having fun.
Yeah.
But it has been amazing. It's just amazing that you can jump into all these cars and they work.
Yeah, not like ours.
But we're going to have to hand the Capri back now.
Oh,
Can I have one more little go in the Chevette?
of course you can.
Oh, you're the bestest.